Service providers of public transportation found in contravention of the guidelines issued by the Ministry of Public Infrastructure as it relates to the number of passengers being transported could face penalties, including revocation of licenses, a fine of up to $1 million, or face 6 months imprisonment. Earlier this week, the Infrastructure Ministry issued guidelines for land, air, and water transportation. The guidelines prohibit public transportation, including minibuses and taxis, from carrying more than half the usual number of passengers. This means the usual minibus can only carry up to 7 passengers, while taxis can only transport 2 passengers at one time. Private vehicles, on the other hand, shall transport no more than 2 adults and 2 lap infants and must have a clear distance between passengers. However, when the nightly news team took to the streets on Friday, minibuses could be seen carrying the full load of passengers, while other sanitized passengers entering their buses. One Route 43 Linden to Georgetown bus driver, who preferred not to speak on camera, said he believes that government should do a full shutdown of the public transport system if drivers fail to follow guidelines.
For instance, the Linden bus still working, the Major bus still working. They're passing through Linden. Now the only way you can stop this is if you stop the Linden bus from going through, you stop the Major bus. You could lock off the highway, let people in Linden stay in Linden for the 2 weeks. You lock off the East Coast Road, let people in Georgetown stay in Georgetown. Every tongue, you lock them off.
So you're calling for a full lockdown of transportation sector?
Yes, I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that. You understand me? Once you do it like that, you get better results.
Other providers of public transportation related that they have been hard hit since not many persons are traveling.
Well, since the corona come around, the hustle, it's real slow. It's slow. And I saw something on the minister website that the taxi could only carry 2 persons with the driver, so it's 3 persons. But it's slow right now. We're just knocking at 1, but you still got to come out and see where you could pick up and so on.
Meanwhile, Traffic Chief Lyndon Isles, in an invited comment, said while the guidelines have been issued by the Infrastructure Ministry, it is up to the commuters and providers of public transportation to comply. He called on both the commuters and operators to understand that the guidelines were not issued as a form of punishment, but to mitigate the transmission of the COVID-19, which is a serious public health matter to which everyone is susceptible. Meanwhile, the Ghana Oil Company Thursday reduced the prices for fuel to as low as $148 per litre. For the HGP Nightly News, Colwyn Abrams.